well-known and very renowned personality from Dassault India Systems, Mr. Praveen Mysore. He's a very senior person from Dassault, and Dassault is a household name as far as the smart cities, mobility, energy, water solutions, and a host of other business sectors are concerned. So we will just have a very short interaction with Mysore. Mr. Mysore, tell me, starting from your French connection, how is Dassault contributing to the enhancement of India-France business and economic cooperation?
Yeah, thank you. So firstly, Dassault Systems has been having presence in India for last 20 years now. Okay, we started off with a small R&D facility in Bangalore and in Pune way back in late 90s. And from there on, we have grown to a reasonably good sized company, okay, having offices in all the metros within India, which is a sales and support office. And also, we have close to about 2000 plus members, okay, in research and development who are engaged in product development activities, and they are based both in Pune as well as in Bangalore actually. So this way, Dassault Systems has got a good presence in India, and they have believed in the talent in India, okay, and harnessing the potential of the talent, especially with the human resources. At the same time, okay, we are also our technology is being leveraged by many companies, okay, within India, companies like Mahindra and Mahindra, Tata Motors, aerospace companies such as ADA and DRDO Labs, and you have within the mining segment Tata Steel, JSW. Many of them are leveraging our technology, and then we are definitely helping them a lot, okay, in their businesses, and in a way we are also contributing to Indian nation's economy.
Great. Mr. Mysore, particularly with reference to the Smart City Investment Summit, which is being held today in Bangalore, what would be your message to the government of Karnataka and how you have been contributing to Karnataka's economic boom?
Yeah, so today in the presentation I saw all the Smart City Limited MDs speaking about various projects that they have executed over last couple of years. So it's really heartening to see that projects are taking shape, though at a very slow pace. And I would wish that the project gathers pace, and all of these various citizen services that Smart City is planning reaches to larger audience, larger mass, and we all get to enjoy the fruits of it actually. So project governance is key here, okay, because the more the delay is, and we all keep reading from the papers that there is always a cost escalation attached to that actually. So to avoid that, the only way is to ensure that you stick to the time, okay, and whatever projects that you would envisage, one is clearly communicate the same, okay, to the public, and also seek the feedback, okay, because these are all in the larger interest that government is doing various things, and the communication is the key here, okay. While we all know certain initiatives that Smart City Limited they are responsible for, but if you ask the larger audience, okay, they may not be aware. That awareness is very important. At the same time, agility in the execution of the projects, they are very important. I also understand that government is also looking for private partnership in this journey actually. And of course, private partners, for them to associate, they would always look at the long-term benefits that they would get from these opportunities. Definitely there are opportunities where private companies can participate and join hands with the government to execute various citizen-friendly programs and projects. But the first step, if government can really assure the private parties, okay, and also take some responsibilities, because the fear is always about the liability with the private partners actually, and some coverage, okay, risk coverage aspect, if government can come out with something like that, then definitely private parties will jump into it and would join hands and go with this actually.
So, time and cost overruns, these are your two major concerns as far as the projects with the government are concerned. Again, coming back to my basic question, in the smart city space, which would be your major offerings to the government of Karnataka in particular and India in general? The major area of focus, major solutions, main solutions, or technological solutions across mobility or energy or water, whatever your technological solutions you can offer to the country and the state.
Absolutely. So, especially for cities, okay, globally, over last 8 years, we have contributed enormously. Okay, we have worked with cities like Singapore, Rennes in France, uh, and now we are working with Jaipur also. Okay, uh, the platform that we are offering, okay, is an integrated platform wherein you can digitize the city assets, okay, be it be commercial, be it be residential, all of them in 3D context, so that the city urban planners will have this as a reference, okay, for any planning needs actually. So the planner may want to put a new park for elders, or he may want to put a new metro line actually, and they may want to assess all of these things in context of the city landscape. For them, if there is a reference like this in 3D context, it becomes much simpler for them to quickly decide on all these things and then be more efficient in planning actually. At the same time, you can monitor various activities. Okay, it could be something to do with the pollution monitoring. Okay, at various locations in the city. Okay, based on IoT interfaces, or it could be something to do with even the project governance itself, where multiple projects may be may be taken up by the government to execute actually, and one would want to have a global view of where these projects are, okay, whether it is stuck or whether it is on time, whether it is over in the budget, okay. So this kind of visibility is required day to day, okay, especially for the governing bodies, state governing bodies as well as central governing bodies actually. So these are the things that the platform offers today, okay, which is very meaningful for city authorities, okay, to internalize in their day-to-day process, okay, and be more efficient and effective.
So, how do you see the smart city market in India, and how do you compare it with the global markets?
Yeah, India is the key attention space now for global market actually, with Prime Minister announcing 100 smart cities a few years back, and now again he's showing a lot of synergy with the smart city. There is definitely a big promise with smart city opportunities actually, and definitely for companies like ourselves, this is a real boon, I would say, and Dassault Systems would be really glad to contribute, okay, in these smart city limited in these smart city organizations, and also in the direction to improve the lives of the citizens of India.
Well, we had Mr. Praveen Mysore from Dassault just speaking about the smart city overview in India and how he has been, the company, his company has been instrumental in the smart cities growth in India as well as from the global context. So, thank you so much, Mr.